#1 pick last year. You guys selected JDM, and now you are defending champions. Congratulations. So the upcoming draft, what is your organization looking for in order to defend the title?
All we're looking for in this year's draft to kind of help us, try to go back to back is somebody that's going to come in and just,
That's a look at our setting tonight. The picture. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward.
Look, I love to see more of this from Lopez. He has the size to be a force on the glass.
Pass to Gasol. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the NBA, Chris, with a long regular season, we know that. Are there things that can make the season seem even longer or shorter or in between for that matter?
Yeah, Kevin, well, I'll tell you what, the cliche, time flies when you're having fun, and we all know that's true. So when you're losing or not seeing eye to eye, that's when the season can really drag on.
Middleton against Schroeder. Shots good by Middleton.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
It's LeBron with the drive. Gasol finds Schroeder. Takes a shot at the elbow, and he knocks down the jumper.
Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
Oh, yeah, that's one of his go-to spots. I mean, you have to pressure him in that mid-range area.
Now here's Giannis. A 26-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
It was his rebound that stood out even more than me. I mean, they could not keep him off the glass.
Giannis inside. Morris is there. And, folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And he converts the layup.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game.
And when he takes it inside, the points are going to come, whether like that possession or just getting to the line.
Here's DiVincenzo. Middleton outside. Beyond the arc. Drops in the tray. Middleton's got his second basket of the night.
And this is Middleton's game. He's thinking of shooting it even before the pass hits his hands.
Here's Schroeder. Here's Gasol. Out to Morris. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. Take a look at the Lakers. Right now, they've compiled the third best record in the conference.
And for the Lakers, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
That's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
And Giannis hits it to go on the assist by Middleton.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Schroeder surveying the floor. Pass to Gasol. Back to Schroeder. Clock at 6. Gasol trying to free himself up. Milwaukee leading by 6. Guys, we've seen some excellent offensive output.
Yeah, great momentum for them offensively.
And stolen by James. Caldwell Pope kicks to Gasol. Caldwell Pope outside. To the paint. Here's Morris. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Morris has run the pick and roll thousands of times. He knows where to slash after setting the screen.
Holiday, the pass to Middleton. 50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Shoots from the line. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They traveled to Milwaukee last time they faced the Bucks, and they came away with the win.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, the crowd didn't seem to faze them at all. They knew what their game plan was and followed it accordingly.
Here's Giannis following the basket by LeBron James. Giannis outside. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
LeBron with it. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The three-pointer is right on target.
Oh, you gotta love the intelligence of James. He understands the game like few others. I mean, spots the open man with ease.
And here's Giannis from outside. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Bucks lead by 1. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And for the Bucks guys, what jumps out to you stats-wise?
Just cashing in on second-chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Well, it's part of their strategy coming in, no doubt. And there may not be that much their opponent can do about it.
We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Craig in at the 4 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
And if you're the defense, what can you do? James is too strong, too focused on these finishes.
Now here is Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Portis drives in. Augustine looking around. There's the pass to Craig. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Here's Kuzma. And no good that time. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
The bench did exactly what they needed to do. Without their production, who knows if they win that game.
The drive by James.
Man, you gotta love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Out to the right wing. Augustine finds Portis. Just 5 on the clock. Forbes can't get it to go.
This quarter has been hit or miss for him. Mostly miss.
And the dunk by James.
That's just superb concentration despite getting hit. James is just excellent at scoring through contact.
You know, even though LeBron doesn't go 100% every minute of every game in the season, GA, he still knows when to turn it on.
And for someone at his age, that is something you have to know how to do. You can see when LeBron kicks it into that next gear. Can't keep it on all the time, but he's still able to take over when he needs to. And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Trying to take advantage of that extra space on the perimeter. We see a lot of this now.
Now here is Augustine. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Here's Craig. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And now it's a 3-point Bucks lead.
Well, he's not going to get an easier look than that. You don't need to double team him, but you can't leave him all alone.
Here's LeBron. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. No good from Connaughton.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Here's Harrell. Drops in the layup for 2. Harrell's got his first bucket of the night.
Possessing great mobility at his size, Harrell runs the floor like a deer.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played, Craig good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. Passes to Harrell. The drive by James. Can't hit that one. So Milwaukee will take it the other way. And stolen by James. There's the triple. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Connaughton, nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Connaughton's got 4 points this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it?
And defensively, I know we say it every game, you have to try to make someone other than LeBron beat you. Easier said than done.
Now here is Augustine. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Forbes kicks to Craig. Here's Connaughton. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Yeah, his energy level in that game was amazing. He did all that work offensively and controlled the boards too.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
No good that time. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He comes over. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 steals, and 1 rebound. And a little... Man, that's going to do it.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. What can you say? LeBron James, what an impressive effort today.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Lakers 5 right now. They've got Kyle Kuzma. He's out there with Harrell. And it's McKinney in at the 3 slot. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. The Bucks trail. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you've always said to have a winning team, you need franchise players. Talk about the specific qualities you look for in those superstars that can catapult a team to greatness?
It's a great question, Kevin. Talent really isn't enough. You know, whether you lead vocally or by example, the agenda has to be winning, and your best players really define who your team is going to be. So the franchise caliber player is a much needed asset.
Giannis outside. Bucks passing it around. Here's Middleton. It's hauled in by McKinney.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Kuzma outside. To the wing right side. Inside. And it's sent back by Lopez.
And you got to appreciate the limp Lopez has. He's effective at using it to stifle shooting.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
DiVincenzo against Matthews. And there's the feed to Harrell. And Harrell slams it down hard. 7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Bucket is good.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
No, you know what it is. One play at a time. That's got to be the mindset, especially in such a tight game.
Here's Caruso. And he makes good on the layup. And the Lakers lead by 1.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pulls up, high post, and it's off the back rim, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half.
Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
And here's the fast break. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And oh, here we go. Lopez has got the fast break chance. For 3, Middleton bangs home the trifecta. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Look, when someone's open, Lopez will find him, using his height to see over the defense.
And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year.
Antetokounmpo passes to DiVincenzo. In the corner, Middleton with it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Lopez, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
That's an unforced error that will drive a coach crazy. You got to play heads up out there.
And the Bucks with some changes. Bobby Portis comes in for Brook Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Chris Middleton. Los Angeles shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And in terms of team numbers, the free throw percentage is right at 74.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. A 2-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
And really, the ceiling for Antetokounmpo is limitless. I mean, he has the potential to be a Hall of Famer one day.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Here's Horton Tucker. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Giannis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. They get Marc Gasol. And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And guys, you might remember that he was not at his best from the foul line in their last outing.
Boy, they would have loved to grab the lead there, but you can't make them all.
Feeds it to Gasol. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And if Giannis is anywhere close to you, don't shoot it. His length covers a ton of ground, and boy, is he fast.
Schroeder. And again, the Lakers no good. And here's Holiday. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Back to DiVincenzo. It's off. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie. And we'll get going after this from head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check.
Be more committed in the paint. Go.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. They've got Dante DiVincenzo. Antetokounmpo is out there with Portis. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group for Milwaukee right now.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting. You do your best, and you live with the results.
Here's Schroeder. Misses off the right iron. Milwaukee in the lead. Now the Bucks moving it up.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
And Los Angeles guys shooting an efficient 53% from the field. James up top. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to DiVincenzo. His three-pointers off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
LeBron right side. Here's Gasol. Back to James. And the dunk by James.
That's just crazy athleticism from James. His vertical is through the roof.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Giannis outside. Tries from 10, and Gasol sends it back.
You got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
Here's Portis. That one, no good. And it's the Lakers the other way. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. James kicks to Gasol. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And you see how tough Gasol is. I mean, he has no issue with physical play.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton. DJ Augustine's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Drew Holiday. Here is Forbes. He's guarded by Schroeder. Forbes, the pass to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Yes, it is. For that is a bucket. Number 5 on a 5 for 11 night.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
No one near James as he lets it go. And the Lakers with another miss. Bucks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Giannis. Gets it to drop, and now he's shooting at a 5 for 8 clip.
And we talk about Antetokounmpo's all-around skills, and tonight it's been about the scoring. He's put this offense on his back.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. Good, and the assist goes to James.
In key moments like this, you need guys like Caldwell Pope to come through with a huge bucket. Just tremendous focus.
Middleton on the wing. Giannis kicks to Middleton. There's 1:40 left to play in the final quarter. He was all alone on that one. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
The drive by James, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Oh, I love how James takes hold of these possessions. When his team needs a basket, he steps up to the plate.
Antetokounmpo against Morris. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Middleton against James. Kicks it to Harrell. Now Schroeder. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
Oh, he's not going to miss that shot twice in a row. Trust me.
Lopez outside for three. Middleton knocks down the trifecta.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Stolen by Middleton. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Morris. Yes!
Oh, you got to love the poise of James, a master at executing in clutch situations.
Giannis outside. In the corner, Middleton with it. Forbes dishes to Middleton. Over LeBron. It's off. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We've got more NBA basketball. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ballgame. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. Tip-off goes to Milwaukee. And so they have the first opportunity on offense right here as we begin overtime. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Harrell is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the small forward position.
This guy is a silky smooth operator on offense. Middleton can score effectively on all 3 levels.
And he gets the bucket. Schroeder's got it all tied up now for Los Angeles.
Nice touch there near the hoop.
Middleton outside. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Lakers. Harrell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Caldwell-Pope, and there's a nice one-handed slam.
Nice, and you can't forget about the bunnies on Caldwell-Pope. I mean, this guy is definitely looking to slam it down whenever he gets an opportunity.
Antetokounmpo inside. He's against Kuzma. Middleton out of bounds. The Lakers will take possession.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game, and he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Harrell finds Caldwell-Pope. Back to Harrell. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running.
And how about the effort? You didn't think a little contact would prevent Giannis from scoring, did you?
LeBron outside. Morris outside. Pass to Schroeder. The 10-footer. Milwaukee with the rebound.
For a player who's almost a sure thing to score in tight, that was a stunner.
Back to Middleton. 3-pointer. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. Puts it up there for Harrell. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And with toughness and physicality, Harrell can simply overpower opponents offensively.
Middleton outside. It's stolen by Morris. LeBron against Middleton. From past the arc. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Impossible matchup. You're trying to prevent LeBron James from getting to the rim. You structure your defense that way. And then he does this.
Here's Giannis. Count it. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And stolen by DiVincenzo.
And no secret here, guys. They've got to get a 3 if we're going to get yet another overtime.
Now here's LeBron. And almost gets it to go, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Brook Lopez.
James is a workhorse down deep. When he's close to the basket, you better wrap him up.
Gets the first, and that gives them the lead. The second one is good. Hitting both at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
That's just clutch work, really. That's all you can say. A little bit of D now, and they'll be out of here with a win.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They're behind by 2. 1 second left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. Guys, your thoughts?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
Wizards have come into virtual Toronto and stolen game one.
What about
And now, your Los Angeles Lakers starting lineup.
And David.
Hey, Kevin. What?
It does indeed. Thanks, David. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
So the net starting five. Irving is out there with Harden, and it's Durant. Then it's Joe Harris, and it's Jordan in at the 5 spot. And for the Lakers, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Now James, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Schroeder, right side, good on the bucket. All teams tonight, Greg, love to push the ball up the floor, even off made shots.
You know, trying to find an opening before the half-court D can set up. I think you're going to see more and more of that every year.
I agree. It's stolen by Morris. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's LeBron. The shot, no good. The Nets go the other way with it. And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Irving against Caldwell Pope. He gets that one.
Sometimes I think Kyrie likes to get contact, probably because he can still finish through it.
And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Steve, one thing I always think of when I watch LeBron, how much fun it must be to be a teammate of his.
You know, Kevin, I wish I could have played with a guy like LeBron James. You get so many open looks and easy finishes with him on the court. One of the easiest superstars to play with, bar none.
Now Schroeder following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. Here's Gasol. Lays it up off the glass. Gasol's got his second basket.
What you know about Marc Gasol's game is he has a fantastic feel working down there in the interior.
And now we go to the 2K leaderboard. What a season it's been for these teams on the offensive glass. The Lakers in 5th.
One of the better rebounding teams in the league, especially on the offensive end. They never take that for granted in terms of whether the shot's going in.
DeAndre is simply one of the most electrifying shot blockers in the game. If you put up a shot around him, you better put it up high.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Caldwell Pope against Irving. Over Caldwell Pope. The shot's good from Irving.
What's nice about this in-between area for Kyrie, compared to going to the rim, he has a little more room to get his shot off.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Lets it go from 14. And there's Jordan putting it right back in.
What I like about that play, DeAndre Jordan not just looking to corral the miss, he's looking to finish the job.
Caldwell Pope kicks it over to Schroeder. Out to Morris. Caldwell Pope outside. Shot clock at 5. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, he's smart. He's steady. Marc Gasol, he just knows where to position himself to make that play.
In the corner, it's James. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Missed inside. From the wing. Passes it to Harris. From deep three-point range. Over James. Harris finds Durant. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
You see how quickly Durant sets up for the catch-and-shoot shot, giving the defense no chance.
LeBron outside, takes a three. Here's Gasol, and oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Pulls up for three. No good from Durant. Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against Houston. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by Caldwell Pope. Schroeder's got his second bucket tonight.
Deadly with the teardrop. Schroeder gets great lift and uses his touch to guide it in.
And it's Irving missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
James in the post. He's against Jordan. The drive by James. And the dunk by James.
They're at their best when LeBron pushes. His aggressiveness raises the level of this team.
Irving from long range. To the inside. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got his third basket of the night.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
A big-time effort for Marc Gasol, providing a lot of energy for the Los Angeles Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And we welcome you back to our special Noche Latina broadcast. As the second quarter getting going right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here. What have they been doing or not doing?
Way to set the table. Offensively, they dominated on the interior.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the two-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Oh!
Yes. Griffin is just fearless. I mean, a guy who is not scared of anything. That was ridiculous.
I mean, hard to fathom that Blake Griffin is becoming one of the more prolific three-point shooters among NBA big men.
Greg, it was a shot he barely attempted through his first 6 seasons in the league. Now he's made it a key part of his arsenal.
The kick out to LeBron. 9 feet out. He dishes it to Harrell. Over Griffin. Back to LeBron. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
Well, this is where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the painted area.
Harden against Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Green. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's James. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Now it's a 5-point Laker lead.
You know, it's amazing to watch up close. LeBron, he's just a next-level athlete.
Harden, no good.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
LeBron passes to Kuzma. Lets the three fly. A shot, no good.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Griffin. And here's Harden. The dish to Griffin. Harden outside. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Over Harrell. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Harden. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember, DeMontis as a little kid. Now he's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly headed to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad, it's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play, excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
So both teams making some changes here. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Nets. Trailing here by 8. And a deep three from Irving. The three-pointer, no good. Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Caldwell Pope on the wing, guarded by Harris. And Caldwell Pope good for 3. And the Lakers lead by 11.
Yeah, defenses beware. You have to close out hard on KCP and disrupt his rhythm.
Here's Irving. That one's in, only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Schroeder looking around. Gasol finds Schroeder. Over Irving. And it's blocked by Jordan. Oh, and a fast break for the Nets. Irving leading the charge. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Los Angeles leading by 9. Schroeder, right side. 30 seconds left in the first half. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Down low. Here's KD. They get it back. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the half.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Back to Caldwell Pope. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And Caldwell Pope explosive off the floor. He can catch you unawares with his dunking.
And so it's the lost.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K, a competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The largest lead they had was 6 in the opening period. They were on a... And that'll...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. A deep 3 from Irving. Drills it from outside. Irving's got 11 points.
Slithering off the pick and roll, Kyrie makes the right decision to keep it himself.
Harris against LeBron. From deep, here's Gasol. Good, and the assist goes to James. 12 points for him.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Some changes for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell comes in for Marc Gasol. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Markieff Morris. Irving, good.
A man of many moves. Kyrie showing us a little of everything tonight.
Stolen by Harden. dishes it to Irving. Jordan trying to free himself up. Tries again. The kick out to Irving. And that one's on target from the wing. Irving's got it back down to single digits for Brooklyn.
3 out of 4 coming out of the half. Showing good execution on the offensive end.
LeBron against Harris. And it's blocked by Jordan. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
And this has been a comedy of errors. I mean, you can just add another one to the list.
The Lakers making a switch here. Horton Tucker's checked in. And then for Brooklyn, Blake Griffin. He's checked in for Durant. Luwawu Cabarro comes in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Kyrie Irving. Griffin dishes to Brown. Back to Griffin. Here's Jordan. And the rejection by James.
On the ball, off the ball, LeBron can really protect the rim.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. He's looking for Harrell and finds him. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Harrell's got his first bucket in this one.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim. You have to compete at all. Boy, did he go way up for that one.
Oof. Whoa, whoa, whoa. The solo alley-oop? That's not something we see too often.
Timed perfectly. Caught the defense totally off guard. We know how important the draft is, Greg. It can shape an organization. Talk about some of the best draft day deals of the last couple decades. There have been a lot of them.
Oh, there have been a few. I mean, just coming to mind here recently. How about when Kawhi was traded to the Spurs? That was a huge get. Go back
George
to how
Hill.
about Kobe going to the Lakers? McHale and Parrish coming to the Celtics. I mean, we've seen that happen quite a bit, and I tell you what, boy, it can really transform a franchise's future.
6 to shoot, and stolen by Jordan. It's Brown on the wing. Inside, and it's blocked. Up top, Kuzma. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Caruso kicks to Kuzma. Here's Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
The bench loves that play from Montrezl Harrell. His physicality makes him hard to stop.
1:30 left to play in the third. Harden, that one drops for him. Harden's got 6 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Jordan against James. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Little high post. Inside. Here's Horton Tucker. Yep, that one goes. Horton Tucker's got his first 2 points of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
James, the pass to Caruso. Harrell trying to free himself up. And that one's good, Caruso. Caruso's got his second bucket of the night. Nets trail by 12. Harden surveying the D.
As crafty as they come, Harden uses that tremendous body control to his advantage.
The Nets have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. And Los Angeles with some changes. Marc Gasol's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. Markieff Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for LeBron. And then for Brooklyn, Durant's checked in for Griffin. Joe Harris comes in for Jordan. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Brown.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell-Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Durant down low. Defended by Gasol. Green. And Green is right there.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip in.
Here's Caruso. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
And so it's Los Angeles, enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And for Dennis Schroeder, that's a shot the defense will give him because of his ability to blow by people.
And the Nets miss again. Lakers leading by 14. Gasol with it, picked up by Harris. And the foul on Joe Harris. That's his first foul. The Nets making a switch here. Griffin's checked in. Schroeder dishes to Morris. Back to Schroeder. There's the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Gasol kicks to Caldwell-Pope. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Yeah, shaky defense there. Giving up the bucket plus sending KCP to the line.
That free throw good from Caldwell-Pope. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Harden way outside. Down low. And Harden with the stuff.
Great look by Blake Griffin. When your foreman has that ability to pass the basketball, it's a major advantage.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Crafty move. Horton Tucker, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 17.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Irving against Caldwell-Pope. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
In terms of drawing fouls, Griffin is one of the best we have in the NBA.
LeBron's checked in for the Lakers. And he sinks the second. Strange to see Marc Gasol shooting from outside. His game, Greg, wasn't always like it is now.
I mean, Gasol has added a 3 to his game in the last seasons with Memphis, and it was an immediate success. He became a functioning stretch 5. Early in his career, he was more likely to drag you to the block and just bruise you more than anything else.
Harris misses.
Well, that alley-oop attempt, a case of what could have been, just didn't finish the play.
You know, this is something you practice over and over again. I'm surprised they couldn't execute.
Gasol passes to Schroeder. And the rejection by Harden. Irving for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Irving's got 10 points here in the second half.
Man, it is tough holding down Kyrie. Smooth release on that shot.
Outside Gasol. From deep. Rebounded by the Nets. Irving's got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. From deep 3-point range, the rebound by Harden.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space. but that does make it a tougher shot.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
KD looking around.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Lakers.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with one left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for LeBron.
You know, he was flying around on both ends of the floor. Terrific energy and enthusiasm, and that rubbed off on his teammates. I thought he was a catalyst tonight.
LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Again, James missing. Now here's Durant. Can't drop the tough three-pointer. And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. And just about to get underway as the starting five. Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And looking at the Nets, we've got Irving. Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Jordan. And it's Shamet in at the 2 spot. Now here's Irving. Pass to Shamet. Greg, we've got 2 terrific highlight-making teams, both athletic in so many ways.
You know, it makes me hearken all the way back to college, and one of my teammates, Stacey Ogden, one of the greatest athletes I ever played alongside. But we're going to see a lot of his impact in tonight's game.
Irving with a clean look, and a miss there on the triple. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Giannis throws it down.
And Giannis Antetokounmpo has some major hops. At almost 7 feet tall, he makes it look effortless.
Irving drives in, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. And that one's good. Durant.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile 1 block?
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's the 3. Back to Irving. The 3. The putback, and KD is right there. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, he's got those Inspector Gadget arms. I mean, they go on forever. Durant, a threat on the offensive glass, too.
Chalk up 2 there.
He does not lack for confidence, and he shouldn't. I mean, this guy is a dangerous scorer.
So for Milwaukee, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. To the inside, here's Jordan, and it's Jordan with the jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Boy, Lopez hunkered down and anchored in on that pick.
The deep 3 from Irving. From outside, off the mark.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Lays it up and banks it in. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
Yeah, that was just a fantastic decision from Antetokounmpo. He's lethal in pick-and-roll situations, clearly.
Irving for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
To the middle. And Giannis throws it down.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you can find his teammates, too.
Fires from deep. Another miss by Irving.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the 3-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Now, here's DiVincenzo. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Middleton can't get it to go.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
And that's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
All right, a chance to check out stats for DiVincenzo. How last month turned out for him. He's averaging 11 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Nets trail by 4.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him.
There's 48 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Augustine against Harden. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. It's good.
You know, Forbes is slight of frame, guys, but deceptively strong. He can finish through contact if he has to.
Now, here is Harden. Green kicks to Brown. Here's Luwawu. But they get it back. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Green, no luck. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Here's Harden, and it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the replay center out in Secaucus is delivering the footage, and guys, it's
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific.
Being able to go through adversity and come out stronger. I think that there was a lot of pressure.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Bucks, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Bucks, they've got Portis, and it's Forbes in at the two-guard spot. Harden against Augustine. The pass to Luwawu. Back to Harden. The shot from the low post is good. Harden's got 4 points in the quarter.
All Harden needs is a little separation. Once the screen comes his way, he's looking to pull up.
Pass to Craig. To the left wing. And so Milwaukee again turning it over. And here's a group of players that have really been showcasing their versatility recently. The leading three-point shooters among centers and power forwards over the last 10 games. Second, Bobby Portis.
You know, there was a time in the league when you wouldn't see a group of big guys like this, but the game has evolved. Versatility now is why we see so many bigs that can just flat out shoot it from anywhere.
And these guys are really incredible. I mean, on one trip, they give you points in the paint. On the next trip, they give you points behind the arc. Boy, talk about range and versatility in spades. You got it.
It's stolen by Brown. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bucks trail by 3. Here is Forbes. Here's Portis. Passes it to Augustine. Here's Connaughton. 6 on the shot clock. Portis. Great positioning on the putback.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
Harden right side. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Portis. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 1. Tips it, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
Forbes with the rebound. The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Harden. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Harden's got 13 points. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
And that one's good from Connaughton. Greg, 11 years for you in the NBA. You had to have some favorite players that you played besides and with.
You know, it's a great call, and there were a ton of them. A few guys, though, Wilson. Gary Payton, I got a chance to play with Gary for a year and have known him when we used to go at it in high school. And it's really about his personality. This is a guy that constant chatter, practice on the court. That's what fed his confidence. Charles Oakley, another guy. He would run through a wall or through you to win a game. And then Scottie Pippen later in my career, just a winner and somebody who I competed against for many years, but then having the opportunity to play with up close, I got a greater appreciation for his skill set.
Here's Claxton, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The Nets shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Jordan, he's checked in for Harden. Durant comes in for Green. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. On the wing, Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down now to just 2 on the basket for Middleton.
Yeah, you know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Irving can't hit. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That is his first foul of the game. 5 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
And I tell you, it's ridiculous how much space Antetokounmpo covers in just 2 strides. I mean, the way he handles himself going to the basket, man, it is one sight to see.
James Harden getting it done for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points. All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. James Harden led the way in the first half. He ended up with 15 points. And that should...
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. A fantastic game from Harden in this one.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Jordan is out there with Durant. Then it's Joe Harris. Then there's Irving. And it's Shamet in at the 2. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Yeah, nice effort there in tracking down the long rebound.
Here's Irving. Shamet on the wing. Outside, KD. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. The Nets second.
And you know, when your team has a lot of assists, it's testimony to the unselfishness, the patience, the ball movement, the player movement. They have shown all of that.
Here's Irving. Finished off the break. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
You know, guys are a little shaky when they're around Durant because defensively he's got long arms, he's active with his hands, and that's why he comes up with those steals.
Here's Middleton, the offensive rebound. The Nets with the lead. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's got the ball. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Shamet with the steal. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And it's the Bucks on the break. The shot by Middleton, wide open. And no good, had a chance to take the lead there. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And Holiday is right there. Holiday's got the game tied up here for the Bucks.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Irving for 3. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Major athleticism on display there. Durant is gifted and can glide too.
Holiday against Irving. For 3, Middleton hits it from three-point range. Middleton's got 9.
Fellas, he just is struggling to get anything going. Right now, his shooting percentage in the quarter, 20%.
It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Now the Bucks moving it up. Giannis is running. Shot's good by Middleton.
You know, when you see Antetokounmpo make a pass like that, it tells you just how much he's matured and grown as a player and decision maker.
Buries the long-range jumper.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Holiday looking over the floor. Middleton against Harris. Puts it up. And that one hits back iron.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Middleton for 3, and another 3 for Milwaukee.
Versatility in an offensive player always appealing to me. And Chris Middleton is one of those guys who's got great versatility.
DiVincenzo against Irving. Stolen by Middleton. Milwaukee, another fast break opportunity here.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome. You know, this has been a totally different half for him. He definitely looks more comfortable now, guys.
Here's Giannis. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Antetokounmpo going to work inside. Yeah, he's 6'11", but he's also relentless.
And that one's good, Irving.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Holiday against Irving. Lopez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
Nice looking set shot for Lopez. He can stretch the floor just about to the three-point line.
Some changes for Brooklyn. Jeff Green is checked in for Jordan. Brown comes in for Joe Harris. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. The Bucks also with the sub. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Irving from long range. Milwaukee with the rebound. Giannis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Middleton on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And there it is for him. Middleton's got the lead up to 6 now for the Bucks.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And the jam by Harden.
Boy, I tell you what, when Harden decides to turn it up, then you're turned out. It is a sight to see, folks. I mean, relentless, instinctive, tremendous night so far for him.
Tries it from 19. Rebound, Brooklyn.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Chris Middleton has been on display for the Milwaukee Bucks. will read. Head coach Mike Budenholzer is mic'd up along the sideline.
Relax. We're in good shape. Keep looking for each other. Keep cutting hard. Everybody.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Milwaukee starting the fourth quarter, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Then it's Holiday. Then there's Bobby Portis. And it's Connaughton in at the shooting guard position. And the upcoming schedule for Brooklyn. On Thursday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. Then on Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And for that game against the Knicks, even though they should get the win, I would expect it to be a bit of a battle. Just because they are favored doesn't mean it's an automatic W.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Brooklyn Nets. A 2-point game. Harden gets the bucket.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Giannis kicks to Middleton. Back to Giannis. Durant with the steal. And now the fast break. Irving with the ball. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Ahead. Harden, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Sometimes it's a real trick bag trying to guard Antetokounmpo. I mean, his skill set in build and length and athleticism draws a ton of fouls.
Harris is checked in for Green. Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Pat Connaughton. Outside Irving. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Out to KD, trying to get open as Lopez. Brooklyn now working with a new shot clock. And there's KD. That's good on the assist by Jordan.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Antetokounmpo inside. KD's on him. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Irving from long range. Rebound by Brook Lopez. Lopez has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight.
You know, even though they have the lead, you can tell he's frustrated with himself that he's not doing more.
Brooklyn's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Count that bucket. And the Nets lead by 3.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you know what? I agree. I mean, they're showing a bunch of fortitude here, keeping this game tight.
Giannis inside. Defended by Durant. Antetokounmpo. No good. Brooklyn leading by 3. Feeds it to Irving. Banked in off the glass. Irving's got 16 here in the second half.
Boy, you need a confident player to get you a big bucket. And that's exactly who Irving is and what he does.
Here's Giannis. And he goes big with a dunk right over DeAndre Jordan.
You know, feeling very comfortable taking a big shot when his team needs it. That's a sign of how Antetokounmpo has matured recently.
And the jam by Harden.
How good is that? Harden commanding the ball in these moments. Loves stepping up at crucial times.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. And they're on the break. Pass to Middleton. Trying to get open is Lopez. No good. Shot missing. Some solid defense there from KD. The 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound. Jordan kicks to Harris. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Giannis. Bucks trail by 5. To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And in addition to his great talent, Antetokounmpo has the reputation of being an outstanding leader as well. He's a clutch player who demands the ball in these situations. You love that.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Got it. And that shot brings them to within just one.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
And it goes down 2 points.
Man, they're getting a fantastic effort from James Harden right now.
Outside Holiday. Here's Middleton. It counts. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
Patience is a virtue. And Chris Middleton, virtuous.
KD on the wing. Kicks it out to Harden. Right side Durant. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. The shot comes out. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and
I'm excited just to play against them. Glow the Real, another guy, really good player. Time's finally.
And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
Now the starting group for the Milwaukee Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Middleton in at the small forward. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Middleton inside the three-point line, used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
And as much as Holiday brings to your offense, it's his defense that's repeatedly recognized.
Well, when you make all NBA defensive teams and you're smart and strong and quick like Drew Holiday is, I think not only does the reputation start to build, but your confidence in disrupting somebody else by playing that way is something you rely on.
Now here's LeBron. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go. That's good from Schroeder on the assist by James. Schroeder's got his second bucket of the night.
A great assist there from LeBron. Going to try to set the table all night.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Middleton dishes to Giannis. LeBron with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. James, no good.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
And to Tacumbo. Doesn't go that time. Good work defensively by Morris. James looking around. Over Middleton. Can't hit the free throw line jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls.
Yeah, you don't want to leave Middleton from that area. His mid-range game is on fire, draining those shots often.
Now LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Stolen by Middleton. And now here comes Antetokounmpo leading the break. Great D that time from James.
Still searching out their offensive game right now. 1 of 5 from the field to start this one.
Schroeder against Holiday. Shoots from 12. Goes back up. Morris finds James. Good D by Lopez.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
For 3, Middleton. That one doesn't go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Shot from 6. Lopez with the block.
Oh, that's out of there. Not a high riser, but Lopez using his frame. A smart block, if you will.
Here's James. Off the left rim and out.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
No, that's just an emphatic throwdown there.
That one reverberated throughout the building. Here's Caldwell Pope following the bucket by the Bucks. Morris kicks to James. And the layup's good off the glass.
Now, this is why LeBron shoots such a high percentage. He picks his spots, and then he burrows his way right to the interior.
Morris against Antetokounmpo. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
LeBron James out sprinting up the floor, his 16th season, still getting after it.
And so it's Milwaukee with it, following the bucket by the Lakers. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Schroeder looking over the floor. Again, Los Angeles.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Pass to Lopez. And it's sent back by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Both teams deciding to change it up. 32 seconds left to play here in the first. Portis can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 4. Passes it to Caruso. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Harrell with it. Second shot opportunity, and he lays it up and in.
You'd love to bottle up the energy that Harrell plays for. Hustle points coming through.
And so it's Los Angeles with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And will welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Kyle Kuzma is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Laker 5. Pass to Caruso. Here's Horton Tucker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Kuzma passes to Harrell. Greg is a broadcaster. Who have been some of your favorite personalities to cover?
Man, that's a great question. You know, most of the stars, I'm a big fan of Durant and Steph and LeBron and those guys. Chris Paul's another one that's a favorite. So many other guys, you know, there's so much more personality and so much more confidence these guys have working in front of the camera. I think that just makes for a better experience.
Somebody asked me the other day who was my favorite. You know who I said?
Who was that?
Greg Anthony.
Oh, you're just saying that because it's true.
Here's Caruso. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Here's Forbes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Caldwell-Pope with a wide open look. A second chance effort. Up top, Kuzma. He's coming off a 25-point game against Sacramento.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
Here's Connaughton. Caruso grabs the miss. Lakers leading by 6. Horton Tucker, the pass to Kuzma. That one good for 2.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
You know, altered shots don't show up on the official stat sheet, but as we saw there, he does a great job of doing that as well as collecting the rebound.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Teardrop shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And now a 10-point Los Angeles lead.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell-Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
The Bucks working the ball around. Augustine passes to Craig. Here's Connaughton. He picked up 15 points in their last win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Portis, it's good on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Caldwell-Pope dishes to Harrell. There's 1:38 left to play in the first half. For 3, Caldwell-Pope. Milwaukee with the rebound. Picked him clean. Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. And there's the foul. It's on Torrey Craig. That is his first foul of the game. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Caldwell-Pope. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And that one's good. Schroeder.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why we settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Schroeder passes to Kuzma. Inside. Harrell finds Schroeder. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Giannis. Here's Augustine, and the layup falls.
Well, he could just see over the defense. The eyes to spot the open man. Giannis flourishing right now as a facilitator.
Here's Schroeder. No-place jumper from the free throw line. Schroeder's got 4 points this quarter.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Giannis passes to Portis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
This is his first trip to the line tonight, so both teams changing it up here. No good on the second free throw. James outside. That three off the mark. And so it's Los Angeles, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7th.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to it's the Lakers out on top at halftime. They've got the 7-point lead. Check. And that should...
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. One guy who's been getting it done is Dennis Schroeder.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Bucks. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Lopez in at the 5. Now here's Schroeder. Back to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. High arcing shot. Holiday with the defensive effort. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. It's a 5-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Morris kicks to Gasol. Down low. There's Schroeder. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
This is where I can see Schroeder's game improving. More patience and poise. He excels at using his strong pump fake to his advantage.
No doubt, Greg, you were known being a gritty, in-your-face defender. And when you think of the most hard-nosed point guards in the NBA today, who comes to mind?
For me, I think Chris Paul, I go first because this guy, one, he's a phenomenal two-way player. He'll do whatever it takes to win, even if that means pushing the envelope a little bit. Pat Beverly is another guy, just a flat-out bulldog. Marcus Smart, I think, falls into that category. Again, it's not always about being the most talented, but if you bring an edge about you, that really permeates throughout your team. So those are some guys. Drew Holiday is another guy I'd throw into that mix as well.
Yeah, they all lock in. You're right. LeBron James on the wing. And James throws it down.
LeBron not messing around. That time in the paint, close to the rim, smelling blood.
Bucks trail by 7. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Lopez outside. Giannis passes to Lopez. Here's Middleton. Hands the shot with nobody near him. Middleton's got his second bucket tonight.
Fundamental play there from Lopez, spotting the open man and then sending him the ball.
Here's LeBron. Gasol finds Schroeder. Back to Gasol. It's his first trip to the line.
Yeah, it's good to see him with his free throw percentage up over 80.
And that one falls for Marc Gasol.
And you know, when he came into the league, Gasol's weakness was thought to be defense, but now one of the NBA's premier post defenders.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. Connaughton's checked in. Rejected by Gasol.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Middleton. Count it. Middleton's got 4 points in the quarter.
Sprinting up the floor and beating everyone down. That's the reward for Chris Middleton.
And that foot injury robbing Dante DiVincenzo of much of his rookie season. But in year 2, he had a nice bounce back.
One of the things, Greg, that I think is most important for any player at any level is any time that you're hurt, you still have an opportunity from the bench to pick up some of the nuances of the game. There's no doubt that Dante did that last year, and this year has stepped in and continued to contribute to this ball club.
LeBron passes to Caruso. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
How about LeBron's patience there? The defender biting on the pump fake. Hard to stay down. It's LeBron James.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. And the Bucks making a change here. Portis is checked in. Holiday, the pass to DiVincenzo. Portis. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Gasol finds Kuzma. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by DiVincenzo. Horton Tucker, the pass to Harrell. To the inside. Horton Tucker, that's good. Horton Tucker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Lakers.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Out to the wing. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Connaughton. Back to Lopez. And Gasol sends it back.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And the Lakers making a change here. Morris is checked in. And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And guys, that's about as good a defensive play as you'll see. Instant reaction to get a hand to the shot.
Now the pass to Connaughton. Now Lopez. He's defended by Harrell. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That's foul number 2 for him. 15 seconds left here in the third quarter. LeBron against DiVincenzo. Back to James. And the Lakers turn it over again. From deep. The shot that time not on target. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the... Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this way?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. We've got Markieff Morris. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with LeBron James. Then it's Montrezl Harrell. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
James against Holiday. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. Morris passes to Caldwell Pope. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo.
That's only the first turnover, guys. He's been safe as an option for them at the offensive end.
Yeah, don't let Giannis get a step on you. His one step counts for 3 sometimes, and he's gone.
Pass to James. He dishes it to Harrell. Inside. Caldwell Pope passes to Horton Tucker. Just 2 to shoot. And shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Back to Middleton. Down his high post. And it's sent back by Morris. And they'll keep possession. From outside the arc, count it, and the Laker lead has been cut to just 3 points on the basket for Middleton.
I mean, could we say he was playing possum a bit there in the first half? Because it seems to be a different guy out there, way more assertive.
From deep, James. Rebounded by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Middleton, the pass to Lopez. Back to Middleton. Lopez kicks to Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's LeBron. Harrell, the pass to LeBron. To end the drought, and the dunk by James.
Wow, and there's a reason LeBron has the ball in his hands, so capable in those moments.
Pass to Middleton. Offensive rebound. Here's Lopez, and so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last.
Man, if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
We're in the final quarter of play here, 3 minutes in. LeBron dishes to Harrell. James outside. Feeds to Morris. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
Middleton can't get it to go.
I know it's about defending the post and the three-point line these days, but still got to be active in the mid-range area, and the defense gets away with one there.
And you can tell the defender not anticipating the step back. He was headed in the opposite direction.
Giannis kicks to Holiday. Pulls up on the elbow. Middleton can't get it to go. Lakers leading by 7. LeBron with it. He's picked up by Lopez. James, no good. And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points.
Wow, Lopez stepping up. What confidence from the big fella.
And here is James from deep three-point range. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Tries from 10. No bucket, and that miss is number 6. He's made 7. Here are the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Schroeder outside, taken away by Holiday.
Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his first foul. Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. Middleton outside. Puts up a 3. That shot off the mark.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set. that are allowing him to settle in.
And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fan. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for...
It's the 2KMC, ready to march into your top plays of the week. Let's see what's blooming in these fresh-cut play bouquets. Our first play is from Machiavelli 1020 in the Rec. Don't be intimidated into quitting when your team is down, like really down. Keep playing hard and soar over their takeovers.
Let's be joined, Brooklyn Nets.
Greetings, everyone. Glad to have you here with us on this Wednesday night edition of the NBA. Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And for the Nets, Joe Harris is out there with Durant. Then it's Kyrie Irving. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harden in at the one.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber. Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
And the Nets making a change here. Shamet's checked in. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention four-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
I'll tell you, everything went right in terms of execution. He just can't get it to go.
Here's James. It's a hand on it, and Gasol able to finish.
How about the hustle from Marc Gasol, just working the glass to perfection.
Irving for three. Jordan the pass to Irving. Irving double team. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
LeBron outside. Back to Schroeder. Releases. The drive by James, and Jordan sends it back. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Morris with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. And the dunk by LeBron.
Wow, what a find. Marc Gasol, one of the best passing big men in the league.
Irving against Caldwell Pope. Fires, high post. No good from Irving.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Finishes the break with a slam.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
Knocked away. Irving passes to Jordan. To the middle. Here's KD. Passes it to Shamet. Another shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And of the early surprise teams, Doris, some have fallen by the wayside, but some may be for real.
And isn't that one of the most exciting aspects of any season, Kevin? You watch a team perhaps outperform expectations. We see a good team take that next step and become a real threat for a title. Like, there's so many storylines that develop over the course of a long season. I can't wait.
Now, here's Green, following the miss by Montrezl Harrell. Green against Kuzma. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
And early in the game, a defensive play like that goes a long way, establishing the attitude you want.
Hey, yo, right here.
James, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
Those are the instincts of LeBron James that we're witnessing. Just terrific at sensing when the defense has left one of his guys open.
Now, here is Harden. Playing Houston, he was nearly unstoppable. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Great D that time from Harrell.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
Here's Kuzma. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Blake Griffin.
And this happens when Kuzma is aggressive. When he's looking to score, he makes the D react.
Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. Johnson kicks to Griffin. Nets passing it around. Back to Brown. And stolen by LeBron. Pass break, the Lakers. Harrell with it. Picked up by Brown. The quick look, no good that time. The Nets with the lead. Here's Harden on the wing. 41 seconds left here in the first quarter. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Harden's got his second basket of the night.
And Harden's such a creative scorer, especially when he gets in close to the basket.
LeBron passes to Harrell. It's hauled in by Claxton. And so Griffin will bring it up for the Nets. To the paint and stolen by LeBron. Down low. Harrell kicks to James. Here's Horton Tucker. No good that time. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Net. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far from the Nets, what do you guys think?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
We've got Brown. Joe Harris is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Griffin in at the center position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Harden. Shoots from the high post. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Harden's got 6.
And Harden is a nightmare in the pick and roll. Just a clever combo guard who is completely unpredictable.
Griffin with the steal. Green left side. Harris kicks to Green. On the wing, Harris. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Rockets in Houston. And the rejection by Harrell. Shoots over Brown. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll host the Boston Celtics. And then on Saturday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming into town.
And that game against the Pacers, this is one where it would take a complete meltdown for them not to come away with the win. Anything can happen, but I'd be shocked if they don't come out on top.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. The Lakers also making some changes. Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for LeBron. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso.
Well, that's his second foul. Does he take a more cautious approach here the rest of the half?
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Griffin passes to Harden. Gasol with the steal. Here's Horton Tucker, and he goes in for the dunk.
Well, how about the defensive activity of Marc Gasol and then the presence of mind to use the push-ahead pass.
Brown feeling out a bit. Durant wide open, he fires. Off target with the open look.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those. Well, you think about Marc Gasol, this is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
And it's Durant with the rebound. Brooklyn trailing. He's looking for Griffin and finds him. That's good, and it's KD with the assist.
Well, the multi-time scoring champion Kevin Durant is showing you he has got as complete a game as there is in the NBA. What a pretty pass.
Now, here is Morris. 11 points last game, and the shot goes in.
And Doris, with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Shots good by Durant.
Absolutely no mercy right now from Kevin Durant in transition. Those long strides, that's an easy bucket.
Schroeder passes to Horton Tucker. Here's Gasol. And that one, good. Gasol's got the lead up to 1 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Here's Durant. Here's Griffin. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
And he makes that one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
To the inside. Here's Griffin. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Griffin's got 6 points.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Out to the right wing. Here's Horton Tucker. Guarded by Harris. Horton Tucker, that's good.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Harden against Schroeder. Gasol with the steal. And it's the Lakers on the break. And it's sent back by KD.
Boy, the long arms of Kevin Durant twice on the pipes.
Harden the pass to KD. Inside, here's Harris. The shot off that time. Gasol with the defensive effort. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Horton Tucker, Morris. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Here is Harden. He's got 6. Two on the clock, and the jam by Harden.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
And a close game. So, okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. They kept at it on both ends of the floor. Thanks for joining us.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. Greg, when you played for the Knicks, I always heard that Charles Oakley would cook for the players. Is that true?
Absolutely. Oak was very particular about his food. And I got to tell you, he knows his way around the kitchen. And to be honest, I would never tell him otherwise.
Well, what was his special?
Whatever he made, it was special. It wouldn't matter.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So the Lakers 5 right now. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Markieff Morris. Then it's Matthews, and it's Gasol at the 5 spot. Outside Irving. Stolen by Caldwell-Pope. And now the fast break. Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Morris. And stolen by Irving. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Johnson's got the ball. And the shot is good.
A fearless competitor. 190 pounds of Tyler Johnson, more than willing to take the hit.
Irving against Caldwell-Pope. Here's Gasol. DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And Luwawu gets it to go. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Caldwell-Pope against Irving. Kicks it out to Schroeder. To the middle, here's Gasol, and Gasol with the dunk.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Johnson, the pass to Jordan. Caldwell-Pope against Irving. Count it, good. Irving's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And it's good, 2 points.
All heart from Caldwell-Pope there, using every ounce of strength to muscle that shot in.
Irving for 3. But they recover it. Here's Jordan. Goes up again. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. Outside Gasol. Out to Morris. And Morris throws it down.
Oh, a part of Morris's game you have to really attacks off the dribble drive.
Schroeder against Johnson. The feed to Jordan. The kick out to Irving. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
The Nets making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Montrezl Harrell, he's checked in for Gasol. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Markieff Morris. James checked in for Wesley Matthews. And it's Alex Caruso in for Caldwell-Pope. Nets trail by 3. Here's Green. That shot off. Kuzma with the defensive effort. The Lakers have gone 2 of 4 at the free throw line.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And a new group in for the Nets. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Harris is checked in for Luwawu Cabarro. And it's Harden in for Kyrie Irving. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Horton Tucker's checked in. Now, here is Harden. 8 points for him. Basket good.
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Here's James. 3-point lead. Harrell kicks to Caruso. LeBron against Harris. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Almost, but it rolls out. Brooklyn's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. And there's the foul. It'll go on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul. There's 49 seconds left to play here in the third. Durant, no good. Lakers leading by 3. James outside. And then jammed down as it goes right over Blake Griffin.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Here's Harden. That ball is good for another field goal. His 6th. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
Caruso, the pass to James. Another miss by LeBron. Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
It's LeBron with the drive, and James throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Harden out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Durant. And it's Brown in at the small forward spot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Here's Horton Tucker. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. Poked away. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop. And the jam by Harden.
They continue to battle out there. So close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Landry Shamet. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Harrell kicks to LeBron. With the fadeaway. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Montrezl Harrell, such a sharp defensive player, reads the opponent and sends it back.
Luwawu Cabarrot, he's checked in for Brooklyn. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Dennis Schroeder's checked in for Alex Caruso. Now here's Durant from 10 feet out, and that one is good. And the Nets lead by 1.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
The 10-footer. Schroeder finds Harrell, and Harrell slams it in.
This guy's such a difference maker. Dennis Schroeder is so dangerous in pick-and-roll situation, dribble handoffs. This guy is the straw that stirs the drink.
Now here's Irving to the paint. Jordan. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
To the inside. Unloads from 13. And it's Schroeder missing. The Nets have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. And the rejection by James.
Don't bring that weak stuff in here. LeBron always on the prowl to send shots back with force.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
In transition, here come the Nets. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. And Kuzma stays with it.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Nicholas Claxton comes in for DeAndre Jordan. And Landry Shamet subbed in for James Harden. Marcus All's checked in for the Lakers. Markieff Morris comes in for Kyle Kuzma.
We all know that Irving wants to be the man to hit that shot. And when he takes it, he usually finds a way to finish.
Now here's Schroeder. LeBron outside. Dishes it to Caldwell Pope. The kick out to LeBron. 6 to shoot. Had the space there, but it's offline. For Brooklyn, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Irving looking for an opening. And Gasol sends it back.
What defensive instincts. What timing by Marc Gasol. Nice block.
And finished off by LeBron.
LeBron finding a way to come up with a ridiculous make in a huge situation yet again.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Claxton. They get a hand on it. Durant dishes to Irving. Fires from the line. A nice shot by KD.
Kevin Durant calmly steps into that shot with the game hanging in the balance. Love it.
Schroeder against Irving. Shoots from 12. That one a little long.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
So for the Nets, Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Durant. And Harris subbed in for Luwawu. Harris passes to Griffin. Here's Claxton. For 3, Harris gets the 3 to fall.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Count that one.
King James with ice water in his veins. An absolutely breathtaking player.
Schroeder against Irving. And that'll be 2 free throws. The coach's challenge has been issued. Close game like this, out of the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Irving. Count it!
Man, that is a good one. Kyrie really just comes alive when the game gets tight.
Los Angeles calls timeout. They trail by 2. 1 second left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
And with under 2 seconds remaining, they need something quick. Don't have time for an extra pass here, but they want to try for a 3 off the inbound play and go for the win. Definitely doable.
Money!
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. Live from Brooklyn. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Harden. Green is out there with Joe Harris. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Jordan in at the center, filling out the middle. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And the length of Green is a real issue for the D. His arms just go forever, which often results in a lot of shooting fouls for him.
Harrell, he's checked in for the Lakers. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Nice move. And the dunk by James.
Guys, it seems like every drive of LeBron's involves contact, doesn't it? He's like a magnet for bodies out there.
And a wide open look for Irving. Off target with his 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Harrell. That one falls. And the Lakers lead by 2.
How about the confidence of Montrezl Harrell? Big-time delivery.
On the wing, Irving. From downtown, sinks the triple.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
LeBron outside. From 10 feet out, and that's good for 2. LeBron's got 22 points.
When you think about LeBron James's career, he has put in so much time and diligence in the offseason to become a better shooter. Pays dividends again.
Harden right side. Deflects the pass. Great D that time from Harrell.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Irving. Cans it from short range. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, terrific read. Kyrie Irving understands what the defense is giving him and takes advantage.
Caldwell Pope kicks to Caruso. Here's LeBron. Jordan against Harrell. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Defense right on him. Shot clock at 3. Over Jordan. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Irving, the open look. Harden dishes to Irving. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Boy, just a great use of the pump fake by Irving to draw that defender into fouling him.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Durant's checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Schroeder's checked in.
Points are an absolute must here.
And no time to waste. Not at this point in the game.
And it's LeBron missing. The game has come down to this.
Huge possession.
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
Well, think about Joe Harris, the 33rd pick in the 2014 draft. So that's the 3rd pick in the 2nd round. And boy, has he turned himself into a viable NBA player. Knockdown shooter who can now put it on the deck as well.
Caldwell Pope for 3. Jordan with the rebound. And here is Harris. It's stolen by Schroeder. And here's James outside. Can't connect. And so it's Brooklyn with the win. And thank you, David. Great interview. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is... And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
We've seen him regress as a rebounder these past few seasons. His numbers have come down in that department, and I'd like to see him concentrate on bringing them back up. I'm sure the team would as well. You can never have enough rebounding.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Irving is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's KD in at the 4 slot. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5 down low. DiVincenzo finds Antetokounmpo. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And here at the midway point of the year, lots of guys banged up, Clark. Is it hard to decide when to play through and then maybe not to play, when to sit?
Yeah, you know, that's a good question, Kevin. And a lot of times it's about pain tolerance, the severity of the injury. Is it something that you can play with that won't linger on and you don't have the possibility of further injury? Those are the factors that go into playing hurt or playing in pain. Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending. KD can't get it to go. Giannis against Jordan. And it's blocked by Jordan.
When Jordan comes to deny a shot, his size and reach give him a big advantage.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist. And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Irving against Holiday. Irving can't hit. The Bucks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Middleton the pass to Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Nets leading by 4. Irving for 3. Again, Irving missing. And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Bucks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got from the reserves.
Well, you know, you hear about the importance of having depth all the time, bench players that contribute. In last game, their bench came alive.
A 3 ball. Jordan with the rebound. Brooklyn's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The wide open look for Durant. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Boy, that in-between game of Durant's is deadly. Give him this shot, and you'll regret it.
And there's the call on Durant. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Bobby Portis is checked in for Antetokounmpo, and it's Pat Connaughton in for Dante DiVincenzo. And a new group in for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Luwawu is checked in for Harris. And it's Bruce Brown in for Landry Shamet. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That's his first foul. A different look for Milwaukee. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Lopez. Bryn Forbes comes in for Chris Middleton. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. James Harden, he's checked in for the Nets. And the Bucks with possession here. James Harden missing on the 3. Forbes the pass to Portis. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Passes to Luwawu. Lets it go from deep. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bucks trail by 6. Augustine with it. Now Green defending. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and you'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Brooklyn leading by 4. Harden outside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Well, I like the understated focus that Harden brings to the table. Despite getting knocked around, his concentration allows him to play through the bumps.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here is Forbes. He's covered by Brown. Nice shot by Portis.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The 3 from Harden. But they'll get another chance. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They have made it. This is what Giannis Antetokounmpo recently told us when he was asked about his goals this.
For me personally,
And for Giannis, Greg, the consistency from range has been a focal point.
The more accurate he is from outside, the wider the driving lanes become, making him nearly impossible to stop.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, you look at the energy, the effort defensively, they put it all out there in that opening quarter.
They've got Portis, and it's Craig in at the power forward position. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with. And a deep 3 from Harden. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Bucks trail by 7. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Here's Forbes. And he's good on the 3 ball. Forbes has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Harden missing again.
You know, guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
To the middle. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Brooklyn.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught him off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Forbes can't get it to go. Nets leading by 6. Claxton the pass to Llewellyn. Pass to Claxton. The kick out to Brown. A three-pointer off the mark. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%. Here's Connaughton. Greg, who would you choose as the best defenders of the NBA pick and roll?
Oof. That is a tough one. This will surprise some people. Nikola Jokic is one of the better big men defending the pick and roll, in part because of his instincts. You know, he doesn't impress me in terms of his physical attributes, but his mind, the ability to anticipate, having a sense of how perimeter players play the game. He's a guy that's terrific. I'll give you an oldie but goodie in Andre Iguodala. He's still terrific. And I picked bigger guys because you've got to be able to switch that and guard smaller players. And, you know, at the center and the swing position, those are two guys that still are very reliable.
And the Bucks making a change here. Middleton's checked in.
Oh my goodness! That was special. And when the Greek Freak takes flight, I mean, he's looking to tear that rim apart. So ferocious in his throwdown. Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Middleton looking it over. Over Durant. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Giannis has got it all tied up now for the Bucks.
You know, Antetokounmpo, for all of his skills and talent, he's a worker. This guy likes to grind and takes a lot of pride in outworking people on the boards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by DiVincenzo.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Back to Shamet. Irving against Lopez. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 10 points in the game.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
The shot by Middleton, wide open. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
From the line, shot's good by Durant. Durant's got his second bucket of the night.
Hey, I know Durant makes it look really easy, but I tell you what, folks, there's a lot of hard work and repetition behind what he shows you in the games.
And the dunk by Giannis.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Irving for three. Milwaukee with the rebound. Antetokounmpo's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Holiday against Irving. And it's rebounded by Drew Holiday.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
When Harris gives you this type of energy on defense, that's a huge...
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA. And after 17 years where they hadn't won a playoff round, the Milwaukee Bucks have surged to prominence behind their MVP, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Kenny, what about him stands out to you?
He's meant everything. Everything.
And that should do it with the second.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You look at Antetokounmpo really making a difference here.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. Setting the floor for the Nets. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harris in at the 3, the small forward. And Durant launches from deep. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Milwaukee leading by 5. Middleton outside. And that one goes long. The Nets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Inside, DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
He's starting to feel it. He's in a groove here in the second half.
Nets trail by 8. Now Irving. He's got 10. Good on the shot. Irving's got 12 in the game.
Well, you know, on some nights, Irving's just unguardable, and that's when you just keep letting him do his thing.
And the pass to DiVincenzo. Middleton against Harris. DiVincenzo passes to Middleton. Another miss by Middleton. The Nets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Here's KD. Shamet tips it back in.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Bucks leading by 4. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. That one goes. Count it. Middleton's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Irving, and it's sent back by Lopez.
Big Brook Lopez gobbling up space and getting the block on that play.
Bobby Portis is checked in for Milwaukee. Then for the Nets, Green, he's checked in for Jordan. Luwawu Cabarrot comes in for Harris. And it's James Harden in for Landry Shamet. Outside Holiday. Middleton for 3. Unable to get that one.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look. And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Middleton outside. Lets it go with the 3. That shot missing. And it's the Nets taking it the other way. Nobody near Irving. Can't tie it up as that one misses. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for Milwaukee. A 2-point game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
And really, Antetokounmpo never stops attacking. I mean, he's always in attack mode. He really forces the defense's hand. He keeps pressure on him at all times.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Then for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Luwawu. And it's Brown in for James Harden. They grab their own miss, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 6.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Boy, just not scoring with the efficiency he'd like to. Tough quarter for him.
54 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. That's the 6th make from the field. He's taken 9 shots and missed but 3. KD looking around. From the high post, he drills it. Durant's got 6 points.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Down low. And Portis throws it down.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Irving from long range. But they get it back. It's rebounded by Portis. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Here's Connaughton. He's covered by Brown. Durant with the steal.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, don't give them another possession here.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
The layup off target. The shot missing. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Then it's Holiday, and it's Connaughton in at the 3. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Bucks leading by 6. Goes up at the stripe. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Shamet, and the rejection by Giannis. Yep, it counts. And for Milwaukee, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. Brown outside. Over Lopez. And it's sent back by Lopez. Fast break, Milwaukee. Middleton leading the charge. Jordan with the rebound. Jordan's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Lopez with the block. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. Kyrie Irving's checked in for Bruce Brown. Lopez with the steal, and it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Durant's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 6. Top of the key. He can't get that one, and Milwaukee will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10, and Giannis throws it down.
And Antetokounmpo is really an absolute terror in the open floor. I mean, love seeing a guy his size run the floor the way he does. Wow, impressive.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
Middleton for 3, knocks down the 3 ball. Middleton's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Now this is more like it. 9 points for him from 3-point range this half. That's 9 more than he had in the first.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Antetokounmpo dishes to Lopez. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. A clear look here for Middleton. The rebound by the Nets.
Total breakdown from the defense there. I mean, he'll usually take advantage when that's the case.
Keeps it alive, and there's Jordan putting it right back in. Now just a 4-point Bucks lead.
Well, you know, a big part of offensive rebounding is really relentless effort and high energy, and Jordan knows all about that.
For 3, Middleton, And another three for Milwaukee.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. 2 points, that one goes.
Yeah, you know, when you shoot the ball as well as Middleton does, you want to be hungry in looking for your shots. I mean, shot hungry is a good thing when you've got the stroke that he has, mid-range and long distance.
That's to Holiday. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days, and as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
How about the springs of this guy, Antetokounmpo, also known as the Greek Freak? I mean, he just gets up off the ground like a rocket on these alley-oop chances.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him. Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for Milwaukee.
They found a great rhythm from long range.
Yeah, Kevin, every time they left a man open deep, he'd get a good shot at the basket, didn't hesitate, and that aggression paid off.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
Well, I tell you, look at these teams. They're very evenly matched. This could be one of the better in-conference battles we see this season.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Middleton for 3, and again Milwaukee with the triple.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Middleton for 3. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight. And David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony,